Without wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best palm router. The product links are in the description and in first comment. The number 5 on the list is DeWalt router. DeWalt router. I was nervous about using this as I've never used one and was using it on expensive rosewood veneer on speaker cabinets that I'm building. It went flawless and is so easy to handle. Paired it with white side bits and couldn't ask for more. Watched a couple YouTube videos first about how to safely use. Great purchase. I purchased this to upgrade the spindle on my I don't use a lot this router. Quit mid-job after about hours of combined use. After research I found that it might be the brushes that have worn, causing it to make noise, spark and stop running. I purchased it June. Can DeWalt send me replacement brushes to get back up and running? Done some research and found it is recommended not to run on the highest speed. Made the change and noticed most wood will cut great on half speed. Contacted DeWalt and they requested proof of purchase and the serial number. In a few days I received a new router, variable speed control with soft starting motor features, full-time electronic feedback that maintains motor speed through the cut, dual LEDs and clear sub-bass ensure maximum visibility. Adjustment ring enables controlled bit depth changes, large low pressure spindle, lock button, multiple shaft lock, detents depth ring, clamping mechanism and spring-loaded release tabs. Specs: no load speed, collet diameter, plunge stroke, base dimension, position, spindle lock. Ways includes motor standard base, wrench and instruction, manual plunge base, incorporates fine-tune adjustment, rod for precise depth setting, aluminum motor housing and base construction, provides long-term durability. I was nervous about using this as I've never used one and was using it on expensive rosewood veneer on speaker cabinets that I'm building. It went flawless and is so easy to handle. Paired it with white side bits and couldn't ask for more. Watched a couple YouTube videos first about how to safely use. Great purchase. The number 4 on the list is Makita compact router. Makita compact router. Every Makita product is warranted to be free of defects from workmanship and materials for the period of 1 year from the date of original purchase. Certain products referenced below have longer warranties. Should any trouble develop during the 1-year period, return the complete product. Freight prepaid by user to one of Makita's factory or authorized service centers if inspection shows the trouble is caused by defective workmanship or material. Makita will repair or at our option replace without charge. These warranties do not apply to Makita accessories or where repairs have been made or attempted by others. Repairs are required because of normal wear and tear. With regard to pneumatic nailers, normal wear parts include the following and are not covered under this warranty: piston, driver assemblies, piston stops, driver blades, rubber O-rings, seals, isolators, air filters, and driver belts. The tool has been abused, misused, improperly maintained or operated. With regard to pneumatic nailers, improper operation includes the failure to use clean, dry, regulated compressed air under air pressures exceeding the maximum indicated on the nailer. Casting. With regard to lithium-ion tools, improper operation includes the use of a non-genuine or knockoff battery on a lithium-ion tool or charger. With regard to laser instruments, abuse includes liquid damage or physical damage caused by impact. Alterations have been made to the tool. In no event shall Makita be liable for any indirect, incidental, punitive or consequential damages arising from the sale or use of the products sold under these warranties or any amount in excess of the amount actually paid to Makita for the products sold hereunder. This limitation applies both during and after the terms of the warranty. Makita disclaims liability for any implied warranties, including implied warranties of merchantability and fitness for a specific purpose after the expiration of any express warranty. This warranty gives you specific legal rights and you may also have other rights which vary from state to state. Some states do not allow the exclusion or limitation of incidental or consequential damages, so the above limitation or exclusion may not apply to you. Some states do not allow limitation on how long an implied warranty lasts, so the above limitation may not apply to you. I've been waiting for Milwaukee to come out with their cordless router. Well, it came out, but I didn't want to spend on something I don't know how to use, as I am a noob hobbyist low, so I got this on sale for just under at that price. I didn't care that I had to buy the vacuum shroud separately, I just ordered it and I am glad I did. I love the slow start function. The number 3 on the list is Bosch Variable Speed Palm Router Tool. Bosch Variable Speed Palm Router Tool. If you'd like a copy of the manufacturer's warranty-free product found on Amazon.com, you can contact the manufacturer directly or visit their website for more information. Manufacturer's warranties may not apply in all cases, depending on factors like the use of the product, where the product was purchased, or who you purchased the product from. Please review the warranty carefully and contact the manufacturer if you have any questions. This router was a joy to use. It runs very smooth, has plenty of power for this size. The height adjustment is a bit of a disappointment, doesn't measure up to the balance of the quality of the rest of the tool, but manageable with a little patience. The fine adjustment is the biggest disappointment. It works off a threaded rod that seats half in the router main body and half in the router outer housing. My guess is this feature will be easily damaged beyond function in a short time of attempting to use it. Overall, once you have your setting worked out, I think this tool will not disappoint. I use this primarily for boat repairs, routing away wood for lamination repairs. It is plenty powerful, the depth control is very precise, and it is compact. It is easy to maneuver inside the boat and has a nice soft start. It does not jerk to life. I have an older Porter cable laminate router I have used for this purpose, and this Bosch is a notable improvement. The integrated lights are useful, but not terribly bright. One element of the Porter cable router that is useful in my scenario is that the bottom plate can be cut back and one can root up nearly directly against a surface. The body of the Bosch would not allow that. That just means a bit more wood to chisel out to surface. The number 2 on the list is Makita Lithium-Ion Brushless. Makita Lithium-Ion Brushless. I have gone through a couple of different trim routers, but have always kind of considered them a somewhat convenient toy. I have a router table, I have a full-size plunge router and all the related doodads, but I find myself reaching for the toy routers more frequently. I decided it was time to invest in something a bit nicer and picked up this battery-powered trim router. I waited far too long to do this. I am loving this unit. Works great, easy to adjust. The entire base easily slips off and on to change bits and has adjustable speeds. Super convenient for trimming tabs, off CNC table output and cutting quick roundovers and chamfers. If there's any complaint, it's the small base, but that is the trade-off for these small trim routers. I'm super happy with this and would highly recommend Makita. Made magic with this one. It's light but not too light to feel cheap. It's small but not too small to be hard to handle. It offers just the right amount of adjustable power and looks great on top of that. Looks much better in person. I'm so happy I went with this router of some of the competition. The only downside is the fine adjustment knob. That seems to be the only gripe for many. It is a bit finicky to finely adjust, but with practice gets easier. I would happily pick up a second if Makita corrects this in. The number 1 on the list is Bosch Router Tool. Bosch. The standard base has a square sub-base, which actually makes a lot of sense when it is used against a guide. The motor clamper lock works easily with the thumb. The fine adjustment works easily when unlocked with clear markings. Each revolution is the depth gauge is clearly etched in the motor case in both with just a little more than of travel. One issue is that the fine adjustment mechanism must be cleaned and greased regularly. Dust combines with the grease in the exposed portion of the screw. Two included attachments make the standard base more useful. Both attach at the same fixture, the straight edge guide and the roller bushing guide. The straight edge guide works like any other of these devices on larger routers, but it is smaller and has no fine adjustment feature. It is pretty easy to adjust with appropriate wings on the adjustment locking nut, but someone with arthritic fingers might find it troublesome. The roller bushing guide is Equipped with a fine adjustment feature, it is useful for edge forming bits that do not have a bearing guide. All of the bits I have have bearing guides, so I have not used this guide. I don't think it will be very useful for me.